Welcome to your yoga practice. I'm Phoenix Wilson. In our yoga class today, we'll be focusing on a 30-minute yoga sequence to help create suppleness in the body and harness a greater sense of ease and steadiness of the mind. As with any yoga practice, remember your body is your best guide and teacher. If you're feeling any discomfort or even pain, that's a good signal from your body to ease off. Remember, you don't necessarily have to do every single yoga pose with me, and we can always make modifications and adjustments as we go along. All right, so with all that being said, let's go ahead, roll out our mat, and we'll get started. So we'll actually get started just simply in a comfortable seat. And in that seat, may we take a moment and really find this quality of length through the spine, lifting from the pit of the belly, lifting through the heart, and then lifting the crown of the head towards the sky. And feel free to either let the eyes rest softly to the floor or even let the eyes close for a moment as we invite our attention inward. And begin just to take 3 nice long deep breaths in and out through the nose. Deeper inhale and exhale. And may we have the intention of cultivating a greater sense of presence to this moment right now. So even as thoughts or distractions arise, that's perfectly fine, but may we continually come back to this present moment and back to noticing our breath, rising and falling through the chest and torso. Let's take one more deep breath in together. And long breath out. As you're ready, let the eyes open into our space, and we'll just begin to move through the shoulders. Taking deep breaths in as we circle the shoulders up, back, and down. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Take a breath in, exhale, release the shoulders down, and either reach the hands, interlace them back, and expand through the chest, or if it's more comfortable, tap the fingertips into the floor. Lift the heart wide, take a deep breath in. Exhale, and begin to round through the upper back. Inhale again, lift the heart wide, expand through the chest. And then exhale, round through your spine. This time press your palms forward. Give a reach left and right, feeling that stretch in your upper back and shoulders. And then inhale, rising tall. Take a deep breath in and open a reach to your side, left or right. Lift out from the hip through the heel of the hand. Inhaling. Good. Exhale. Again, take a nice deep breath in here, lifting through the torso, out through the heel of the hand. In breath again, come back. Let's bring our arms down and just start to circle backward through the shoulders. Deep breath in as we reach up. And exhale, circling the hands down. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, release. All right, let's just briefly come to a pose we commonly call butterfly pose. Soles of our feet touch in. If it's not comfortable in the hip, bring the feet more forward, give space. Wherever the feet are comfortable, press the feet in together and then hold on to the ankles. Let's take a breath in, or you can hold on to the shins and lift the chest. Breathing in long spine and just gradually starting to hinge at the hip. We can start to stretch the arms a little bit forward. Take a nice deep breath in and feeling that length through your spine. Take one hand, reach it out and across to the side. Start to walk the hands across, lengthening through the rib cage. And open out and across to the side. Take a pause here. Take a deep breath in and out. One more time, inhale. We're gonna rise through and we're gonna come right easy to table pose. So in table pose, the hands roughly rest under the knees. The hands rest right under the shoulders and knees under the hips. And again, if our knee was uncomfortable, we could double over our mat. We could put a beach towel or blanket under the knee for extra cushion. Begin to move through the spine, here in cat-cow. This gentle movement back and forth through the spine. As we exhale, round the spine, and as you inhale, gradually lift through the tailbone up through the collarbones. Good, and then round your spine. Let's start to just circle the hip down towards the heel, up and around to the side. Go both directions. And then we're going to stretch back to a child's pose. Now remember, in child's pose, you're always welcome to come back to this pose if at any point you just want to take a little pause or rest. The knees are slightly apart, and we're letting the hips settle down towards the heel, the head resting to the back of the hands or to the mat. Feel the breath rise into the back of the body. We'll take another deep breath in. And then start to stretch your arms forward. Reach through the fingertips. And again, open your stretch to your side, left or right. Lengthening through the arm, out to the side. And then out and across, reach to the side. Good, and we're coming right back into table. So we're going to lead first with our left foot. Start by just stretching your left heel back behind you, and then take a breath in and lift with your right arm, opposite arm to leg, and twist. As you exhale, thread your arm under the chest, and then again, lift your arm wide to the sky. Gaze to the hand as it's comfortable. One more time, arm under the chest, lifting arm to the sky. And then we're going to take this leg, this left leg back, and stretch forward with our right arm. A little bit, feel like you could draw your navel towards your spine and reach distance from the heel of your foot through your fingertips. As you exhale, round your knee and chin in. Exhale. As you exhale, bring in the knee and chin and elbow, and then inhale, extend long. Once again, exhale, round in, reach through, hold, take a breath through. We'll bring our hand to the floor and nudge our foot all the way forward, our left foot, up to our lunge. So we'll lift that back knee up off the mat, and just finding our sense of steadiness here, our feet hip width apart. And gradually roll back now through your left sit bone, lengthening your left hamstring. Folding your forehead in towards your knee. Bend your left knee, and then lift with your whole left side, arm to the sky. Exhale, once again, roll back through the hip. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Again, bend the knee, and once more, lift up, arm to the sky. Left arm lifting to the sky if your left leg is forward. We'll come right back in, hands to the floor. We're going to reach back to our first downward dog here. So feel free to slightly bend the knees as you get situated, and really press the sit bones towards the sky, and then we'll begin to walk out the legs a little bit. Bending a knee, pressing the heel to the floor, a little shift through the hips side to side, and lengthening your spine. Exhale as you're ready, come back to the mat. So we have our hands again right under the shoulders, and now this time we're going to stretch back with our right leg. So we're doing the same little sequence, leading now with our right foot. Right heel is pressing back, and lift wide with your left arm to the sky. Bring the arm under the chest. Again, lift to the sky. Arm under the chest. Last time a twist. Come back. And we're going to take now this right leg back and left arm forward. Stretch across the room. On your exhale, round the knee, chin, and elbow in. And then inhale, extend across. Exhale, rounding in. Inhale, extend across. One more time, exhale. Reach long and hold. Press through the heel of your foot. Bring your hand back to the mat and sweep your right foot all the way forward between your hands. Rise to your lunge. So remember, the hands, or just have the hands soft to the floor. Our back and our thigh is lifted away from the mat. Gradually roll back through your right hip, lengthening to your right hamstring. Bend the knee, take a breath in. If your right leg's forward, lift your right arm to the sky. fold back in, roll back through your right hip. We'll feel this nice stretch into this right hamstring. One more time, bend the knee and lift, whole right arm to the sky. Exhale back to the mat, and we're going to reach back again, downward dog. Pressing the hips to the sky, give a little shift of the hips side to side. In our downward dog this time, just take that left leg to the sky as you press your right heel towards the floor. Hug your heel to the hip into the sky, and then come back. Reverse. Let's take a deep breath in and lift wide with our right hip and heel reaching to the sky. Meanwhile, the left heel or the bottom heel is pressing towards the floor. We'll come right back in, take a breath here for 3, 2, 1. Find your way to plank. So a little bit, feel like you're drawing your navel to your spine. You can always bring the knees in if you want to the floor. We're going to lower all the way in. Take our hands alongside our chest. Press the pelvis or tailbone to the floor, lengthening your low back. Inhale, lifting to cobra. Exhale, fold in. We can be low in cobra or lift high to cobra, only rising as high as it's comfortable in your low back. Last time, let's take a breath in, shoulders up, down and back, lift the heart. Exhale, curl the toes in, upward dog, just hands and toes touch. Lead back again, downward dog. Once again, take a breath for 3, 2, 1. Leading again with the left foot. So we're going to take our left leg to the sky and sweep the left leg forward to our lunge. Remember, if the foot doesn't come up in one fell swoop, bring the back knee to the ground and help nudge the foot forward. From this lunge, let's take a breath in. We're going to rise to standing. So we're rising now to a pose we call Warrior One. So our front knee is bent, but let's keep this back leg lifted away from the floor. Our hips are squared forward. We're going to breathe in, arms overhead. Let's take a deeper breath in. Hold your right wrist and reach towards your left side. If your left leg's forward, stretch your arms over to that left side. Feeling your stretch through your right side here, right leg. And we're going to come back to center and reach forward. Once again, move through the shoulders, hovering over our forward leg, and pause. Stretch through the fingertips, take a deep breath in. And you can come up to stand first to the top of your mat, or if you like, bring this foot, we're going to rise up to standing pigeon. So we're going to come through, bring our ankle to rest towards our left thigh. Take a breath here. We're going to reach through the arms. And then inhale, come up. Both feet to the mat. Little lift, heart to the sky. Lovely. Exhale, fold in. Hands to the shins, gaze the heart forward halfway. Fold in. Just a little sway or sweep through the hip, left and right. Fold in and pause. And we're going to stretch back again to downward facing dog. Remember, you could always take a pause if you wanted to, back to child's pose. We're going to take another breath here. This time, we're leading with our right foot. So lift your right leg to the sky. And then draw the right foot forward, again, up into your lunge. Once you're stable here in your lunge, take a breath in and rise tall, Warrior One. So our front knee is bent, but our back thigh is lifted away from the floor. Let's hold now our left wrist and reach our arms towards our right forward leg. Feeling that extension and stretch through your left side body. Exhale, come forward. Hinge over this forward leg and begin to make a circle through the shoulders. Take a reach of the arms forward, and then we can either step to the top of the mat or come all the way through, and we're going to bring our ankle now pigeon. Another alternative, we could rest both feet to the floor if we wanted in a little chair pose. So either option, perfectly fine. Let's take one more breath. Bring our foot to the mat. We're going to lift up again to standing. Exhale for a moment, fold forward. The weight of the head is heavy, the back of the neck long. Let's take one more deep breath in. And then nice and easy, rise all the way back up to standing. All right, so let's go ahead and come to our mat now in a wide leg stance. So remember, we want to have our feet about the length of one of our legs, or another way of saying this is our wrist would roughly line up over the ankles of our feet when we come into wide leg standing poses. So we're going to start by leading on our left foot. Actually, I'll mirror you here. So let's go ahead and lead off of the left foot. And we're going to point our left toes out to the side and stretch our arms out wide. Think of your knee and tiptoes of your left foot pointing all to the side, out to the same direction. Bend to your right knee, warrior two. And for a moment, we're just going to start to warm up into the hip. In breath, lift. Exhale, full back, warrior two. Rise, warrior two. Let's stay in our warrior two. Both arms equally reach long. Take a breath in for 3, 2, 1. Opening now our right arm over the ear. So we have this lovely extension through, our left arm opening through our left rib cage. Exhale to our left leg, extended side angle pose. In breath again, exalted warrior, sometimes called reverse warrior. And back. Lengthen through, take a breath in. See if we might want to fold just a little deeper into this left hip. And then we're going to lengthen our hand to the sky and come right through to triangle pose. Let's take again a breath in for 3, 2, and 1. We'll breathe in, nice and steady, rising up, and we're going to reverse this same sequence now on our right side. So remember, when we find our alignment, our leading heel roughly lines up into the arch of our back foot. We're going to take a breath in, bend into this right knee, and take our arms long across the room. Warrior two. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, soften. Pause, warrior two. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Open, exalted warrior. Good. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Once again, inhale, exalted warrior. And again, extend side angle pose. We'll pause here. Maybe deepening into this right hip. Keep this back inner thigh lifted away from the floor. Good. And then lengthen the leg. Come right easy to triangle pose. So it doesn't so much matter, we're not focusing on the hand high or low, but keep the front of the body opening or extending to the wall behind you. If it's comfortable, gaze to your top hand or simply gaze forward. Let's take another deep breath in. And slow and easy, rise up. Nicely done. All right, so let's go ahead and walk our feet in together. Kind of just take a moment to pause here in mountain pose. Feel both feet steady to the ground. Again, nice inhale and exhale. Find the length of your spine. And when you're ready, let's lead with our left leg again. Really, either one is fine. Lifting our leg up. And just for a moment, bring a little movement into this hip side to side. And we're going to bring our foot either to the floor, tiptoes could touch in, below the knee, preferably not putting pressure on the knee, or above the knee. hands to the heart. Take a breath in, and then reaching through to tree pose. So of course it's helpful in tree pose to keep the balance, to keep our gaze at something that's not moving in front of us, straight out to the horizon. And then we're going to relax the hands back to the heart. Take our knee towards our chest and stretch our leg down. Foot back to the mat. Feel our connection just right here into the floor. And bring our other leg up. So we're again just going to give a little movement of our legs side to side. And then we're going to take this foot and bring it through into our tree pose. Inhale, lifting through the arms. If we wanted support in this pose, we could bring a chair to our side and rest our hand into the chair or even a wall. And again, our foot can be resting below the knee or even tiptoes to the floor. Have a steady gaze and a steady breath. Bringing the hands back into the heart. Good, drawing our knee into our chest and stretching our leg forward and down. Let's take another breath, just pausing in mountain pose. Feeling the length of the spine and that soft opening of the heart to the sky. Lovely. So go ahead from here and come back to the front top part of the mat. We're going to take a breath in, a little lift, heart to the sky, and then exhale, sweep all the way through, forward fold. Take our forward fold straight back to downward facing dog. So in our down dog, we're just going to give a little walk out of our legs again. Our hands are slightly wider than the shoulders. And then again, let's lead with our left leg first. Lift the left heel, right heel is pressing to the floor. We're moving to that pose called pigeon. So we're bringing our left knee over towards the left edge of our mat and walking our right leg back behind us. We could stay high in pigeon, and as we feel comfortable with it, gradually folding a little further into the hip. We could, if it's comfortable still, folding the weight of the head to the back of the hands or to the mat. If this pose did not feel comfortable for you, a good alternative would be going back to butterfly pose, the pose we did at the very beginning where the soles of the feet touch in together, sitting upright. Let's take just another breath. We'll rise back, and of course if you feel like staying in a pose longer, that's perfectly fine. Give a little rock through side to side. We'll curl the back toes in, and we're going to lift back up again to downward dog. Same leg, left leg to the sky, and threading the foot back to the mat. Let's pause in our downward dog, long deep breath in, opening now wide through our right hip. We're going to roll our right knee up to the outer sort of right edge side of our mat, walking our left foot back behind us to deepen into our hip, and we'll fold forward. Imagine that your sacrum is pretty level, so we're not letting the hip fold heavy to either side. The weight is even in the left and right side, and as you like, start to fold further into the mat. Taking 3 or so nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. When we're ready, we're rising back up onto the hands. We'll give just this little shift through the hips side to side. We're going to curl the back toes in, the left foot, and we're going to reach back to downward dog. And if by chance coming up through here to downward dog doesn't feel comfortable, we could first come to table and then to downward dog. Lift the right leg to the sky. Bring the foot back to the mat. Take a pause, long spine. Knees to the floor. We're going to reach back again, settling for a brief pause to child's pose. One more breath here. We're going to rise through and come up to a seat. And let's start in the seat with our left foot out to our side and our right foot in. And again, I'm going to mirror you here. Lengthen through our spine, arms rising to the sky. Lead the twist from the pit of the belly, then mid-torso and chest starting to twist to our right side. Looking gently over our back shoulder. Inhale, long lift through the arms and fold down into the left leg. Inhale, come through, and let's reverse. Bring our other foot in. Take a deep breath in, long spine. Gradually turning our twist to our left side. Inhale again, lifting up. And then exhale, fold down to our right leg. We'll come right up. For a moment, take both feet out to the side. Press through the soles of the feet so we feel that active stretch in the calves and hamstrings. And a gentle fold forward. Take another deep breath in. And easy breath out. We're going to rise through. Good. Let's go ahead from here and rest down onto our back for a few stretches in the hamstrings and hips before we conclude our practice. So we're going to rest to our back, just easy to the floor, and let our feet come out to the width of the mat. Take the arms, reach them back alongside the ears, and this kind of action, windshield wiper the legs left and right. Pause to one side, take a deep breath in. Pause to one side, take a deep breath in. Good, bring the feet hip width apart, just flat into the mat. Bring your left ankle to your right thigh so we can then bring the right leg into the chest. And we're just going to kind of start to hug the knee in and away. And if it's comfortable, take your hands either to your hamstring or to your shin bone of your right leg. Pause here for a breath. You can give a little rock if you like on the back, or begin to roll slightly over towards your right side, and you'll feel that stretch extend more fully in the outer edge of your left thigh. One more breath, and again, feel free any point in time if you want to stay longer in a pose to do so. Release. Good. Let's bring our other ankle into the thigh and give just this gentle rock side to side. Once again, hands into the shin bone or hamstring if it's comfortable. If not, it's fine with the hands just relaxed to the floor. We'll take the leg a little bit over towards the left. Roll in towards your left hip. Now this time you'll feel the stretch more fully in the outer edge of your right thigh. Good. Exhale, release. Hug the knees in, and we bring the feet to the floor. Take just a pause. Nice inhale and exhale. Bring your left leg over your right, and let your legs fold down to your right side in a simple twist. Deep breath in. As you exhale, come back up. Hips to center. Take your right leg over and let your legs fold a little bit to the left side, a soft twist. Stay connected with your breath all the while. And then we'll gently come right back up uncross the legs. Feet and are hip width apart. Starting here with the left leg to the sky. Let's just give a little movement through our left ankle. Press the heel to the sky and pause. If there's any tension in your low back, or it might just feel more comfortable, you could let your right knee be bent. We're just going to take a pause, another breath. When we press the heel to the sky and the tiptoes towards the knee, that will create that active stretch in the calf. Let's breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Slightly take this left leg out to the left side, and your left hand can support this leg, extending into the hamstring and opening into your left hip. Bring the leg back up, and then let this leg just drape over to your right side. And you may want to now lengthen your right leg to the floor. Let the leg fold as heavy as you're able to towards the ground. And then we're going to reach this leg back to the sky. And then slowly lower our left leg down. Reach back through our whole left side, left arm and leg. Soften and relax. Breathing out, bring your right knee in. Stretch your right leg to the sky. Let's bring a little movement into the ankle. And pause. Just this stretch into the hamstring and calf. The hands are resting either to the hamstring or to the calf, whatever's most comfortable. And then easy again, start to stretch your right leg a little bit out to the right side. And then we're going to bring our leg up. Let the left leg extend to the floor if it isn't already. And extend the right leg across the room. We have a little stretch now, not only in the hamstring, but extending into the back. Another breath in. Good. Bring the leg back up and lower the leg steady to the floor. Once again, reach back long through your right arm and leg. Relax and reach through both arms and legs long to the ground, and then relax. Let your arms rest to your side. Make any adjustments to be quite comfortable to final relaxation. Let the eyelids close for a moment. Come back to noticing the movement of your breath gently rise and fall through the chest and torso. Whole body heavy and at ease to the floor. Natural inhale, natural exhale. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. Together, let's take 3 more full breaths just here on our back. With each breath, may we have a greater sense of ease and clarity for the body and for the mind. Take a deep breath in. Just gently begin to bring movement in the fingers and toes, circle wrists and ankles. And bring your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a squeeze, a hug in, a little gentle rock side to side, left and right. You can give a twist to the right, gentle twist to the left. And when you're ready, roll to your side. Take a breath in as you pause to the floor. No rush. And when you're ready, slow and easy, roll back up into your upright seat where we began. Once again, find that length of your spine, the soft opening of the heart to the sky. With whatever ease that we've cultivated for the body and for the mind, may we carry that forward with us into the rest of our day. Thank you so much for coming onto the mat here with me together, and I will look forward to being again with you soon. Namaste.